short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. On the return, it's Taylor. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. The 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A huge play there right off the bat.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
Oh, boy.
It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view.
You finna quit already?
That's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
What?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
It is going to be signed, sealed, delivered.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Yeah, that's how the Packers do, boy.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said?
He's going to get it right back.
I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
All right. Oh, you say you finna kick my ass? Okay.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I said.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Come on, man.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense,
well,
you got to want to get
I
out
know how
there
to play
and
this
get those
shit.
points back
I'm
right
finna show you.
now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Well, I'm finna show you what's finna happen.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That was a prayer, dog.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
Same thing finna happen to you this time.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Garoppolo again. And Kittle catching the slam. Mode. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early.
I play 2K too.
They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on
the
opening drive.
I play basketball
like
too.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
Who?
And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it.
I just play, man, like, I play just, I don't play none of that, my career shit, but, I just play online, dog. I just be playing, people, dog. I just like playing people online.
Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
That's into the hands of Dwelly.
Yeah.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
shit.
he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Hey, you can add me, shit. We
touchdown 49ers.
We can run back, shit.
Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'm trying to see that shit right now.
The 49ers are within an extra point of tying this
thing up. Hey, hold on.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver.
Throw for it.
Fuck you.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game.
Hey, it's good right here, dog. Hold on.
You can make extra points and the whole deal. And
Hey, fuck it, dog. Hey, hold on, cause I gotta run the play, dog.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
No, that's on me.
When you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, real quick, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it, but...
Shit, I can't, dog. Hold on. Wait. It's a Q, dog. Is that a Q? Is that supposed to be a Q? It's who? Oh, that's why, dog. Hold on. Alright, come on.
The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Yeah, you give me a minute, dog, because I had to get myself together for work, dog. And then I'll play you afterward. Once I do that and shit.
2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Damn,
it's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. On play action, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they finally get him down at the other 46. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Rolling to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs.
And now Garoppolo lost the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. To throw is Garoppolo. Steps away. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And he's got this down to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 14 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Garoppolo now. 1st down throw.
Here we go.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd down, Mitchell, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he's gonna be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game.
We got the hands team right on deck.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it.
But
even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Good.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go, y'all. Good
now
run.
Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Holding.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.